God says a billionaire family is searching for you. They hold billions, and you are their chosen heir. But if you don't listen now, you'll miss everything. There is a billionaire family with unimaginable wealth who has been divinely instructed. To find you, this is no accident. I have orchestrated this miracle for your breakthrough. Miracles do not wait. Will you answer my call? Comment Amen to receive your breakthrough and watch me turn your lack into overflowing abundance. This is the hour of your protection, favor, and increase. The billionaire family I sent is my answer to your secret prayers. Overflow is at your door, and no one can block what I have released. I'm surrounding you with my protection, and your enemies will not touch your harvest. My child, do not take this lightly. I have been watching you cry in silence, waiting for the day I would bring you out of the shadows. This is that moment. I have sent those who hold more than just wealth. They carry instructions to bless you beyond your imagination. Their hearts are stirred because I touched them in dreams and visions and whispered your name into their ears. They do not know you by face, but they know you by favor. I have given them the urgency to search until they find the one I chose, the one I protected, the one I sustained in seasons of lack. You are not forgotten. Your name is written on the palms of my hand. This moment is proof that I am the God who sees, remembers, and rewards in fullness. You have suffered, but you never stopped believing. You have waited, but you never walked away from me. I have honored your tears, your sacrifices, your prayers that nobody else heard, and now I will reward you openly. I am calling you out of dry seasons into lands of milk and honey. Comment 11:11 if you believe your season is changing forever. Your connection to this message is not a coincidence. It is the response to every prayer you spoke in frustration, every midnight cry that shook your soul. I have not only heard you, I have moved for you. I released angels to whisper your name to people in high places. You will be shocked how your name rises among royalty. When the time comes, it will happen suddenly. I will not delay this miracle. I am the God who owns all gold and silver, and I am transferring what belongs to you. The wealth of the wicked is being redirected into your hands. What was held up is now being released because I have declared you are ready. The tests you went through were never punishment. They were preparation. You needed to be emptied of pride so I could fill you with purpose. You needed to lose what wasn't yours so I could give you what was divinely designed for you. I allowed the pain so I could position you for what others said you could never receive. Comment 222. If you trust my timing, this is your moment of wealth transfer. But it is not just financial, it is spiritual, emotional, and generational. I am healing the curses that followed your bloodline. I am breaking cycles that limited your ancestors. I'm rebuilding the foundations that were cracked by sin, fear, and shame. And I'm calling you to rise from the ruins. If you feel this word in your spirit, like this video, this is not just another moment. It is a divine appointment I wrote. into the pages of your destiny. You will no longer be known as the one who barely made it. You will be called chosen. You will be called appointed. You will be called favored. And no devil in hell will reverse what I have signed and sealed in your name. Yes, the billionaire family is coming, but more than that, my glory is coming. More than wealth, I bring wisdom. More than money, I bring meaning. What I'm giving you will bless your children's children and change the story of your last name forever. Let them mock your faith. Let them say you're being foolish, but I will use your faith to shame the proud and reward the humble. This was never about who knew the most scriptures. This was about who truly believed in the fire. And you believed. Comment Jesus is Lord if you believe I still perform miracles. There is something I need you to understand. What I give, no man can take. What I open, no man can close. What I bless, no curse can touch. So do not be afraid of who speaks against you. Their words will fall to the ground, but my word will rise over your life like the sun at dawn. You've watched others rise while you remained hidden, but now I will lift you in front of them all. The table I'm preparing has your name engraved on it. The oil I'm pouring will not run dry, and the cup I'm filling will overflow beyond what you prayed for. You have spent your life being loyal to others who never understood your calling. But I understood. I saw your loyalty. I saw the seeds you sowed in silence, and now I will send a return that will leave you breathless. My child, the season of just surviving is over. What if a 7-second brain ritual could really erase debt and flood your life with unstoppable wealth? A shocking CIA leak just uncovered a 7-second brain ritual that's helping regular people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple at-home method is turning financial struggles into dream lifestyles. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all becoming real. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may ask, God, why now? And my answer is this: because you are finally ready, not just to receive, but to carry, not just to be blessed, but to be a blessing. I had to protect you from certain doors because they opened too early would have destroyed you. But now, I say, enter. I will surround you with people who don't want to compete with you, but celebrate you. I will raise up intercessors to pray for you when you don't even know it. I will send confirmations that remove all doubt from your heart. You won't have to force this blessing. It will chase you down. You have no idea how many times I intervened when the enemy tried to take your life. But I said, no, not this. Unless you are covered, you are surrounded. You are mine, and I will not let what I've blessed be buried by warfare. I am the Lord your God. I am the provider, the defender, the restorer. And today I am the one sending the richest to find the rejected. I am the one calling the forgotten into abundance. I am the one opening doors that cannot be shut. You were never invisible to me. While the world overlooked you, I was watching. While the world underestimated you, I was preparing. While others tried to label you, I was calling you mine. You are not behind. You are exactly on schedule. Your harvest has arrived, and the rain of my favor is about to drench every dry place you've walked through. I am speaking to the one who has felt ignored, overlooked, and underappreciated. You watched others receive promotions, blessings, open doors, and you quietly asked me if I had forgotten you. I did not forget. I was reserving a blessing that would not just elevate you, but prove that I alone am your source. I delayed it not to deny you, but to develop you. You had to be refined by the fire so you could carry the weight of glory. You had to learn obedience in the wilderness so you wouldn't self-destruct in the palace. And now, just when you thought I had closed my hand, I am opening the heavens over your life. This wealth that is coming, spiritual and material, is your confirmation that the season of silence has ended. Comment 333. If you believe my silence was not absence, it was preparation. I did not call you to be average. I did not choose you to fit in. You were always marked to stand out. The pain you endured was not random. It was training. It built a strength in you that no enemy can weaken. You don't even realize how strong you've become until the harvest begins to pour and you no longer fear losing anything. There is no thief that can steal what I am giving you now. This breakthrough is guarded by angels. This wealth is protected by my covenant. This door is surrounded by fire, and no demon can cross it. You don't need to beg me anymore. You only need to believe. Comment, I trust God, if you know this word was meant for your spirit. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I gave Abraham more than stars and sand. I gave him legacy, and I am doing the same for you. The blessing I am releasing is not just for your survival, it is for your generations. I'm rebuilding your family tree with wealth, wisdom, and worship. I'm removing the fruit of shame and planting roots of success. You are stepping into generational restoration. The battles you fought were not just for you. They were to close. Demonic doors opened by those before you, and now that you've stood in the gap, I am sealing those doors forever. You broke the curse, now I am releasing the blessing. You cried when nobody saw, you fought when no one helped. You held on when everything told you to let go. And now I am rewarding you openly. I am raising you in front of those who thought you were finished. I am restoring your voice. I am returning what was stolen. Comment, I affirm if you believe. I restore all things. I want you to listen closely. There is a shift happening in your name. What you were known for is changing. The narrative they wrote about you is being erased. The story I'm writing now is filled with glory, victory, and unstoppable favor. Your name will be tied to testimonies, not trauma. Even those who judged you will be confused at how I raise you. They will wonder why them, and I will answer, because they trusted me when it made no sense. You didn't need to qualify in the eyes of man. You were already chosen in the eyes of God. That's why this miracle had to find you. The billionaire family has been instructed to carry my reward. They are not just coming with money, they are coming with answers, contracts, open doors, and golden keys. You will not need to chase them. I have ordained this meeting, and nothing will delay it. But child, I ask you not to doubt again. I ask you to let go of the fear that this is too good to be true. I do not tease my children. I fulfill my promises. I speak once, and it shall be done. My words don't return void. They bring forth the very thing I sent them to accomplish. You thought you were being rejected, but I was just hiding you until the stage was ready. You thought the silence meant denial, but I was only preparing a louder testimony. You thought it was the end, but this is actually your rebirth. You are not too late. You are right on time. You have reached the divine turning point. Could this leaked brainwave trick from the CIA be the fastest path to luxury? Leaked CIA research just exposed a shocking brainwave ritual that's helping ordinary people attract insane amounts of money fast. A 7-second at-home technique backed by 4 neuroscience labs is turning debt into dream homes, dream cars, and luxury vacations. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You have cried behind closed doors, and I saw every tear. You've questioned if I heard you, and I did. I never left your side, even when you walked through dark valleys. While others saw failure, I saw faith. While they walked away from you, I sent angels to stand by you. You thought the pain was punishment, but it was protection. I didn't let you settle in broken places because I had palaces prepared for you. I removed people who couldn't carry the weight of your calling. You asked me why they left, but I was clearing the path for those who would celebrate, not sabotage. You were never abandoned. You were being aligned. Comment 555 if you believe alignment is happening right now. My timing is perfect, even when it feels painful. The doors I'm opening now are not random. They are the result of your obedience when it didn't feel rewarding. I've seen you tithe when you had little. I've watched you help others while you were hurting. And now the harvest is here. I am the Lord of the breakthrough. This wealth transfer is not a fantasy. It is a fulfillment. The same God who fed Elijah in famine is the one providing for you now. I will rain provision from places you didn't expect. You will receive deposits from sources that never knew your name, but were stirred by my Spirit to bless you. Your obedience was not in vain. Comment 1212 if you believe I always reward obedience. My child, I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for your heart. I did not choose you because you never failed. I chose you because you kept getting back up. I saw the moments when you felt like giving up, but held on to just one more prayer. That was enough. That's why heaven is moving for you now. The billionaire family I've sent has been restless. They don't even fully know why, but their hearts are heavy with urgency. That urgency is my divine instruction echoing in their spirit. Their wealth is not just earthly, it is a tool in my hands. I am using them to answer your cries. You asked me to send help, and I am. But I am sending more than help. I'm sending transformation. You asked for provision, and I am releasing overflow. You asked for peace, and I am giving you a home filled with joy, laughter, and security. You asked to be seen, and I am placing you in rooms of influence. Comment 999 if you believe I'm placing you in high places. This is not your imagination. This is not hype. This is heaven responding. I know how long you waited, how much you've endured. I know the weight you carried silently and the dreams you buried because they felt too far. But I am the God who resurrects what the world gave up on. I am restoring your voice. I am rebuilding your hope. I am reactivating the dreams I gave you long ago. It's not too late. You are not too old. You are not too far gone. You are exactly who I chose. I've always written you into my story. From your first breath, I spoke favor over your future, and now it is unfolding. Step into this moment with boldness. Do not fear, for I go before you. The road ahead has already been paved by my hand. This miracle is not waiting for your qualifications. It is waiting for your surrender. Are you ready to receive what I've already released? Have you heard about the secret ritual the government doesn't want you to know about? What if one 7-second ritual could erase your debt and pull money toward you effortlessly? A leaked CIA study and 4 neuroscience labs confirm it's real. Struggling families are now living in their dream homes with zero stress. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My child, hear me now. I did not allow you to go through all that pain just to leave you empty. Every trial, every rejection, every sleepless night was building something. In you, I was stretching your faith, strengthening your patience, and sharpening your discernment. I was preparing you for the very miracle that is now knocking at your door. The struggle you survived is now your seed for abundance. You thought you were being buried, but truly I was planting you. And what I plant, I water. What I water, I grow. What I grow, I protect. What I protect, I multiply. You are not forgotten. You are being multiplied in secret before I show you in public. Comment 1010 if you believe I am multiplying your life right now. Do not underestimate what I am doing behind the scenes. You see delays, I see design, you feel forgotten, but I am aligning divine appointments with heavenly timing. That phone call you didn't expect, that email that seems random, that stranger who mentions your name, it is all part of the strategy I authored long ago. I do nothing without purpose. I am sending you the kind of provision that will cancel debts, restore dignity, and lift burdens you've carried for years. But I am also sending people, destiny helpers, investors, kingdom-minded partners who will not just take from you, but pour into you. They are coming with instructions, contracts, and the exact wisdom you asked me for in prayer. Comment I believe if you know I am sending the right people into your life. You were born for such a time as this. I created you with impact in mind. That's why you never fit in with the crowd. That's why the enemy tried so hard to silence you. He saw your potential even when you doubted yourself, but I shielded you when you didn't even know danger was near. I covered you with grace so you could reach this exact moment of destiny. The billionaire family I assigned is not led by greed, they are moved by my spirit. I softened their hearts. I whispered your name in their dreams. They don't even fully understand why they feel called to you, but I do. I am orchestrating every step. You will not miss your connection. I'm not just opening doors. I'm changing the entire building. I'm not just giving you a blessing, I'm giving you ownership. Your name is about to appear on things others said you'd never possess. You're not renting favor. You are inheriting it. This is legacy-level transformation. Comment 777 if you know this is your inheritance season. The people who walked away will watch you rise, and they will have no words. The very ones who mocked your process will witness your promise, and I will get the glory from your story, because you didn't give up when quitting looked easier. You stayed when others fled. You praised me when it didn't make sense. This is your reward, not just money but peace, not just favor but rest, not just miracles but a new mindset. I'm not just changing your bank account, I'm renewing your identity. You are not the same. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are favored. You are mine. Hold on to this word. Do not let doubt steal it. Do not let fear delay it. What I said, I will do. What I promised, I will perform. My word is sealed and your breakthrough is scheduled. Why is this 7-second CIA brain ritual spreading like wildfire? Leaked CIA documents just blew the lid off a secret brain ritual that unlocks instant money flow. This 7-second technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is changing lives fast. From massive debt to dream vacations, this is your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have been patient when everything in you wanted to run. You stayed still when confusion tried to pull you in every direction. You trusted me when the ground beneath your feet felt unstable, and for that, I am honoring you in front of heaven and earth. My glory will fall upon you, and my goodness will chase you into places you never dreamed possible. This is the hour of your inheritance. The harvest I spoke of is not in the distance. It is here, knocking at your door. You will not have to fight for what is already yours. The favor I placed on your life will speak louder than any resistance. What was once withheld will now be delivered with urgency. Comment I love God if you believe your inheritance is being released. Do not worry about how. That is not your burden. I am the God of strategy, and I already know the path that leads to your blessing. You may not see the staircase, but take the step. I will guide you to the place where heaven meets earth, where purpose meets provision, where your name is already being whispered among those with the keys. The billionaire family I have stirred is now moving by divine instruction. They have been awakened by dreams and unusual burdens because I placed your name in their spirit. Your obedience and your suffering are calling forth a miracle that carries weight. I'm not just answering you, I'm displaying you as a sign of what happens when someone refuses to give up. Comment Amen if you're ready for God to display His power through your life. You will not be embarrassed. You will not be overlooked again. You will not be used and discarded. I have wiped the dust from your name and replaced the labels of shame with titles of glory. You are no longer the borrower, you are the lender. You are no longer the struggler, you are the sign of my strength. This wealth will not make you arrogant, it will make you grateful. Because you know where you came from, because you remember the nights you slept on empty faith. I watched you keep going even when your heart was breaking. I watched you give even when it cost you everything. Comment I believe if you know your giving is returning as abundance. And now I am sending a return so divine, it will overflow into your family, your community, and your future. No more scrambling for rent. No more crying over unpaid bills. No more feeling unworthy of wealth. I call you worthy. I call you ready. I call you blessed. This is not the end. It is the beginning of your wealth story. And I am the author. Is the CIA really hiding a 7-second ritual that turns financial failure into fortune? A covert CIA discovery reveals a strange 7-second ritual that activates brainwaves to attract money on autopilot. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this at-home trick is turning broke people into dream life owners. But this page may be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears from the internet forever. I have not only seen your battle, I have stood beside you through it. I have fought wars on your behalf that you never knew existed. The enemy tried to make you believe you were alone, but I was always there, guarding your mind, preserving your purpose, and commanding angels to shield your every step. You were surrounded by divine protection, even when you felt abandoned by people. I protected your promise, even when you were too tired to protect it yourself. Now, I am calling forth what has been reserved. I am declaring that your season of delay has ended. I am commanding overflow to flood into your life like rivers into dry land. I am preparing your heart to receive a miracle that you will not be able to explain, because this blessing was never meant to make sense. It was meant to glorify me. Comment, I trust God, if you believe this blessing was sent with your name on it. The billionaire family I stirred is moving closer. They feel drawn to someone they haven't even met, and that someone is you. They feel a deep pull to be generous, to shift destinies, to pour out from their storehouses. And I have told them where to pour. Into you, into your hands, into the soil of your faith. They are not just bringing money, they are bringing justice. I am repaying you for every year the locust stole, for every opportunity that was delayed, for every yes that turned into a no, for every door that slammed in your face when all you did was believe. I am turning your sorrow into security, your lack into luxury, and your waiting into wealth. Comment 1212 if you receive this divine wealth exchange. My child, I don't operate by the rules of man. I do not check bank accounts before. I release miracles. I check hearts. And yours has been found faithful. When others doubted, you declared. When others laughed, you lifted your hands in worship. And because of your faith, I'm about to do what no man could take credit for. What's coming cannot be traced to luck. It will carry the fragrance of heaven and the signature of God. People will ask, how did this happen? And you will say, my Father remembered me. I will not only bring you out, I will lift you up. I will sit you in places you never trained for and pour oil on your head in front of those who doubted you. Comment 1111 if you believe I am preparing a table in front of your enemies. You are no longer the underdog. You are no longer the background character in other people's victories. I have written your name into the next chapter of breakthrough, and what I am releasing will change your name, your house, your future, and your entire bloodline. Your children will eat from the harvest of your faith, and their children will know my name because of what I did in your life. Do not let fear talk you out of this moment. Do not let doubt convince you it's too big. You are not dreaming too high. You were created for more, and now the more is manifesting. Wealth, peace, healing, joy, and divine alignment, all of it is coming, and nothing can stop what I've ordained. Could a hidden CIA ritual be the reason people are suddenly living in luxury? Hidden CIA research just surfaced, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that pulls in wealth like magic. It takes only 7 seconds, works from home, and is backed by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury now, but they don't want this out for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets deleted. You have waited long enough. The doors that were locked are now opening. The hands that once pushed you away will now extend invitations. This is the moment I have spoken of in secret places. This is the hour when heaven responds loudly to every silent prayer you whispered through tears. Do not shrink when the blessing arrives. Walk boldly into what I have called you to. You will not need to beg for access. I have already written your name into the records of those who receive divine wealth and legacy. What I'm giving you is more than finance. It's fulfillment. It is evidence that I keep my promises. Comment, I affirm, if you believe this is the season where my promises become visible. I am not just giving you money, I'm giving you movement. I'm shifting you from where you were stuck into the flow of supernatural provision. I am aligning divine appointments, kingdom connections, and prophetic encounters that will accelerate what you thought would take years. In just days, you will see my hand in ways that silence your fear forever. The billionaire family is closer than you think. I have placed angels on assignment to ensure your paths cross. There will be no more delays, no more missed turns, no more confusion. I've made the crooked path straight and the closed doors swing open. I will do it so clearly that even your enemies will say, surely the Lord is with them. Comment Amen if you believe I am orchestrating your breakthrough with precision. You do not need to prove yourself for what is already yours. This blessing is not a reward for being perfect. It is a confirmation that you are mine. I chose you when you were still struggling. I anointed you before the promotion came. I called you before you had the strength to walk. I am not just elevating you, I am exposing the treasure that was always hidden inside of you. People looked at your outward struggle, but I saw your inward faith. I saw how you clung to me when everything else was falling apart. I saw you bless others even when you had nothing left for yourself. I saw you forgive those who broke you, and now I am repaying you in ways no human could. Comment 222 if you know repayment is coming from heaven. I am the God who raises up kings and tears down walls. I am the God who restores what was lost and returns what was stolen. I am the God who multiplies what man tries to subtract. And I say to you today, stand still and watch me work. Stand still and see the wealth, the doors, the favor, and the protection I have declared over you. You are my child, and I have not forgotten you. Even when your heart grew tired, I carried you. Even when you doubted, I held on for you. Even when you felt invisible, I was writing your story in the sky. Now the heavens are open. Now the rain is falling. And now the harvest is being delivered into your hands. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed everything in 7 seconds? This CIA leaked ritual is real, and it's powerful. A 7-second brainwave trick verified by 4 neuroscience labs is helping everyday people go from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, and trips are now within reach. But this video might be deleted soon, so click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. My beloved child, do not let your past failures disqualify you from the future I have already secured. I do not consult your history when I release your destiny. What you lost yesterday cannot stop what I am releasing today. You are not damaged goods. You are divinely destined. The enemy tried to mark you with shame, but I have already sealed you with favor. You will soon understand why I didn't allow certain things to happen earlier. Had I opened those doors too soon, you would have settled for less than what I created for you. But now, your maturity is catching up with your miracle. Your strength is catching up with your assignment. And your heart is finally ready to hold what I've prepared. Comment 333 if you feel the shift inside your spirit right now. I did not forget the prayers you whispered late at night. I did not ignore the pain you carried in silence. I stored every cry, every seed, every moment of faith, and now I am bringing you into a season of release. I'm not giving you fragments. I'm giving you fullness. What I have set in motion cannot be reversed. The billionaire family I sent has already received divine signals. They are moving not by logic, but by leading. I am using their hands to transfer wealth into the lives of my chosen ones. You will not need to chase them down. They are coming with keys in their hands and favor in their mouths. I have placed your name in their spirit, and they will not rest until they find you. Comment I receive if you believe I've already written your name into someone's blessing. I am a God of abundance. I do not do small things when I've promised overflow. You will see me in the details. The random call, the strange connection, the unexpected opportunity. Nothing will be random anymore. Every moment will feel orchestrated because it is. I'm conducting a divine symphony with your life at the center. You are not late to your calling. You are right on time. You didn't miss your moment. It was waiting for your growth. The delay was not denial. It was divine timing. What I'm about to do in your life will make up for every lost year, every delayed promise, and every denied opportunity. Your weeping season has expired. Now joy is waking up in your house. Comment 777 if you believe joy is about to enter your home. No more begging for what I already said was yours. No more replaying the mistakes that I already forgave. I do not call the perfect. I call the willing. And you were willing to believe when nothing made sense. You held on to hope when everyone told you to move on. That's why I'm moving now. This is not a maybe. This is not a possibility. This is a divine certainty. I do not lie. I do not tease. I deliver. And what I have spoken over you, nothing and no one can stop. The enemy worked hard to distract you, discourage you, and detour you from this very moment. But none of it worked, because I preserved you. I hid you under my wings. I walked with you through fire so that you would be ready to carry this fire of favor I'm now pouring over you. This is not just another day, it's the beginning of the promise manifesting before your eyes. Do not fear the magnitude of what's coming. You were not created to live in lack. You were not designed to chase crumbs. You are a royal heir. I've already signed the decree that releases supernatural wealth into your life, not just through numbers, but through names, divinely assigned people who carry what you need. Comment, I believe, if you know you were not created to live in lack. The billionaire family I have awakened is not moved by trends. They are moved by my spirit. They are about to show up in your life in ways that seem sudden, but I want you to know, I've been setting this up for years. You are not randomly chosen. You are purposefully called. What they carry will not just bless you, it will unlock others around you as well. This blessing isn't just for you to enjoy, it's for you to steward. I'm raising you to be a distributor, not just a receiver. You will feed what others called forgotten. You will house what others abandoned. You will restore what others ignored, because I can trust you. And that is why I chose you. You thought it was over, but it was only hidden. You thought your story was ending, but it was only the pause before a divine chapter. I'm lifting you up not to make you proud, but to show the world that I honor those who stay faithful. I'm about to shock those who said you were done. My glory will rest on you in ways they cannot deny. No weapon formed against your calling will succeed. No curse will land. No gossip will stop what I am releasing. My fire will consume every scheme of the enemy and make room for your rise. My angels are stationed around you, and no enemy will touch your harvest. Comment, I love God, if you believe the harvest is protected by heaven. You've waited, you've trusted, you've stood through storms, and now the gates of abundance are open. What you were chasing is now chasing you. What was out of reach is being handed to you, and the miracle I promised has already begun. Is it finally time to use the same CIA secret ritual that's transforming lives in seconds? This recently leaked CIA-funded study reveals a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your brain to attract cash like a magnet. Broke people are now living their dream life, luxury homes, new cars, exotic vacations. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. My beloved, you are no longer entering the season of waiting. You are stepping into the season of fulfillment. What once felt like a distant hope is now being delivered into your reality. I'm not only turning things around, I'm turning you into the testimony others prayed to see. I will not just bless you, I will establish you, and no enemy will be able to reverse what I have spoken over your destiny. The wealth I am sending will not make you arrogant. It will make you impactful. You will see the hands of those I've chosen reach out to you, not to take, but to release. The billionaire family I appointed is not just delivering finances, they are delivering answers. confirmations, and platforms. They are drawn to your purpose, not your position, because I placed your name into their spirit long before you ever heard theirs. Comment, "I believe," if you trust that your name is already known in heaven. You are being upgraded, not just in your finances, but in your identity. I'm removing false labels and placing my truth upon you. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too small. You are chosen, appointed, and covered. You are the one I whispered about in boardrooms you never entered. The enemy tried to confuse you, tried to distract you, tried to make you quit, but I preserved your flame. And now that you kept it burning, I will turn it into a fire that draws favor from every direction. I am surrounding your name with angelic protection. The harvest attached to your faith will not be touched. What I've promised you, no one else can take. Comment 10:10 if you believe the enemy cannot block what God has ordained. Your hands are being positioned for ownership. You will no longer labor without reward. You will no longer invest and see no return. I am shifting the outcome in your favor. What used to be struggle will now become strategy. What used to be closed will now be commanded open. You have honored me in private, and now I will honor you in public. You stood in faith when your name was mocked. You gave when you were empty. You praised when you had nothing left. And now the heavens are declaring your release. The season of prophetic promise is over. It is now the season of prophetic possession. Comment, "I affirm," if you are ready to take possession of every promise. The billionaire family is not your source. I am. They are simply the delivery system I've chosen. Don't worship the method, worship the miracle worker. Don't chase the resource. Stay anchored in the source. For I am the God who multiplies fish and loaves, who parts seas, and who still rains manna. And now, my child, I say this: it is time. Walk boldly, expect fully, speak faithfully. Your breakthrough is not coming. It has already begun. Heaven is backing you, angels are guarding you, and I am releasing what you couldn't reach on your own. This is the time for divine completion. You stood on shaking ground and still declared that I am faithful. You held on when others gave up. You believed even while bleeding. And that faith, that unwavering, raw, honest faith, is the reason the doors are opening for you now. I'm not blessing you because of what you have, but because of who you became in the fire. I watched how you didn't let the lack define you. You stayed generous in the desert. You stayed hopeful in the drought. And now I will repay you with more than you asked for. You expected survival, but I am giving you overflow. Comment Amen if you believe overflow is your portion now. The billionaire family I sent into motion is walking in obedience to my voice. They are not just wealthy, they are appointed. Their hands were anointed to carry what you need. And just as I used Pharaoh's wealth to bless my people, I am doing it again in this hour. You are about to witness a transfer that no bank can block. You are not begging anymore. You are walking in blessing. You are not wishing. You are walking in wonders. I'm elevating you beyond what your resume could offer, beyond what your background could qualify, because my favor is not earned. It is given to those who trust me when it makes no sense. Comment I trust God if you're ready to receive what you didn't qualify for in man's eyes. You asked me for a sign, and I am not giving you a small whisper. I am giving you a thunderous answer. Everything that's been resisting your breakthrough is bowing now. Every delay is collapsing under my command. I am pushing you forward like a mighty river. What took others 10 years will happen for you in days. This is not just your season. This is your shift. This is your set time. You are not hoping anymore. You are harvesting. I am sending rain in places that were dry for too long, and this rain will not destroy, it will deliver. Comment, I receive if you believe your dry places are about to bloom. Every attack was proof that you were carrying something worth fighting. But the fight is finished. The battle is mine and the reward is yours. No more fear, no more doubt, just faith, just fulfillment, just favor from my throne. Now get ready, my child, because I'm not done yet. Why is the government trying to hide this simple 7-second brain ritual? A shocking CIA leak just uncovered a 7-second brain ritual that's helping regular people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple at-home method is turning financial struggles into dream lifestyles. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all becoming real. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My child, you've come so far, and yet I am telling you, this is just the beginning. The doors you're about to walk through will feel like dreams you once gave. Up on. The people who are about to call your name were never in your plans, but they are in mine. I am placing your feet on holy ground, territory that others were afraid to touch. But you were bold enough to believe. You said yes to me when you were uncertain. You trusted me when you didn't see how. You praised me even when you had nothing left to give. And now I'm rewarding your surrender with a testimony so loud that it will break generational silence. You will no longer feel invisible. I am making you undeniable. Comment, I am chosen, if you know I have not overlooked you. The billionaire. Family I have divinely stirred is carrying more than gold. They are carrying strategy, blueprints, and instructions that match your destiny. They are looking for someone who has been forged in fire, and I whispered your name. They don't even fully understand the weight of their assignment yet, but I do. I am using them as instruments of overflow. When they arrive, don't be surprised. When the doors open, don't shrink back. You are not receiving this because of luck. You are receiving this because of covenant. I am the God who never forgets a seed. And you, my child, have sown even when no one saw. Comment, I am ready, if you believe the covenant is releasing. Provision. This transfer will happen quickly, but I need your heart to remain humble. Do not seek validation from the world. Seek my face. The more I give you, the more you must listen. This is not a reward just for comfort, it's a responsibility. To carry my name into places where it's been forgotten. You are a light in dark rooms, a voice in silent chambers, a carrier of my glory. The enemy tried to whisper that you were too late, that others were more worthy, that your voice wasn't needed. But I silenced the voice of accusation. I drowned the lie in the river of truth, and I remind you now, what I have blessed, no one can curse. Comment, I am blessed if you believe I've already erased every curse over your life. So rise now, not in your strength, but in mine. Stand in full authority. Speak with confidence. Move forward in peace. The season of asking if you are ready is over. You are ready. You are chosen. And you are walking directly into the promise I spoke over you long before anyone knew your name. Now watch what I do next. My child, I know it's been hard to believe when nothing seemed to change. But now I'm shifting everything behind the scenes, and what felt like delay will suddenly become destiny. I was never punishing you. I was preparing you. And now that you are positioned in faith, I will release what was locked, reveal what was hidden, and recover what was stolen. This is the hour of divine reversal. The very areas where you felt cursed will be the places I pour out the most favor. I have chosen you to receive what others rejected. I have chosen you to be elevated while others doubted your worth. Because I never looked at your past, I looked at your heart. Comment, I receive restoration if you believe this is your season of reversal. Do not let fear rise when favor arrives. You have been hidden for a reason, because the blessing I'm sending needed to be protected. And now, the time has come for it to manifest. The billionaire family I whispered about in your spirit is not a fantasy. They are part of my fulfillment. They are the ones I stirred in their sleep. I showed them visions. I pressed your name into their hearts. They will recognize you not by appearance, but by the anointing I placed upon you. You are not meeting them by coincidence. You are walking into prophecy. You are stepping into a room where the conversation already began in heaven long before. You got there. This is the kind of favor that doesn't knock, it walks straight in. Comment, I believe in divine timing if you trust I've already scheduled your arrival.